Hello, everyone. I think we're live. I'm so sorry that I'm doing this on my laptop, which has a horrible video card, but I couldn't figure out how to do the YouTube live on my phone or my iPad. So this is what we're going with. But next year I'll manifest a computer with a better video card, right? Why not? But this is the end. This is day 30 of our YouTube manifesting challenge. And so I wanted to do something special. So that was why I decided to go live on YouTube, even though I'm kind of a techno weenie and I didn't know if this would work. Um, but here we are. And look, it's working. So yay. But I did get a couple of questions ahead of time, so I'm so grateful, and I will talk about those first. Even though this is like the end of our daily 30-day challenge, it's just the beginning of your manifesting journey. So don't just put it out there and then go, okay, let's see what happens. You have to keep taking small steps. You have to keep putting energy toward those dreams so that you can make them real, right? So take all the good little nuggets, whatever resonated with you, and carry it into the new year so that you can really make things happen, right? So here are some of the questions. And if you are watching live, I can see a few of you on there. If you are watching live, hi, Sandra. Oh my gosh, I can see your comment. Okay, that was what I was going to say. If you're watching live, you can leave questions in the comments. I will be happy to answer them. And I do have my cards out here, and let me show you who else is with me on the live. Morgan is here to pull some cards, but let me answer these questions first, and then if you would like me to pull a card for you, I just need to know what your intention is, what your question is. So leave your questions in the chat and I'll pull cards here in just a minute. But first question, somebody asked, what is the difference between a year ahead reading and a manifesting tune-up? And I forgot that when I was copying and pasting all of the links during our challenge, I forgot that the manifesting tune-up was even in the links. And all I talked about was year ahead readings because I only do those till January 31st. You can get a manifesting tune-up anytime. But let me tell you what the difference is. So a year ahead reading is a 30-minute reading where you get an oracle card for each month of the coming year. That's why I only do them in December and January. But you get an oracle card for each day, each month of the coming year. So there's 12. And then you get a tarot card that I'll show you right here from the Good Tarot. These all have a mantra. And there we go. And so your mantra for the year will come from this one. Morgan draws all the cards, so you're getting messages straight from Spirit. And the difference would be that a year ahead reading happens live on Zoom. You're there, and we do the reading, and I send you pictures of all of it so that you can have it to refer to each month and also once a week for your mantra. The manifesting tune-up is a little bit different. So a manifesting tune-up you can get anytime. What happens is I make a video for you, and you get not only I think it's a 5-card tarot spread, but you also get a channeled reading, which let me show you what those look like. So basically, I connect with your spirit. There we go, sort of. Okay. Very blurry. Sorry about my camera. But basically, I connect with angels, spirit guides, goddesses, and I just write. My pen just goes the whole time. And at the end, you get a photo of that as well, photo of your tarot cards. But I record usually it's between 10 or 15-minute manifesting tune-up video. That's private. And you can refer to it as often as you want. So it's really handy to have to keep you motivated. And you can check in with it anytime that you want to. And so that's a manifesting tune-up. You're not there live on Zoom. You just get a link to your video, and I send you photos of your cards and your reading. So that is the difference. Also, year ahead readings are very focused on the energy for the year, whereas a manifesting tune-up, you're going to fill out a questionnaire, and everything is attuned to, what you wanted more insight into. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Uh, Sandy says, book one, will it finally be published and successful? Hey, Dawn, good to see you. Hi. Okay, I'll pull a card for that in just a minute, Sandy. There's one other question. Okay, somebody asked me, how can I manifest and keep my vibration up when I need money now? This is actually a really common one, and it is hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and tell you, oh, you just snap your fingers and you stop being worried, right? Because I am an A+ worrier. But here are some tips that I can offer you that often help me. So think about it as when your energetic vibration, of course, is what you're putting out to the universe, what you're feeling. And when we get in a panicky mode, especially about money, anxiety starts telling us all these stories about worst case scenarios, and your vibration just goes down and down and down. The universe does not see that as good or bad. So you're not being punished. It's just that it's matching what you're putting out. So the more panicky you get, the more things come in to make you more panicky, right? So when you are feeling that way, for me, a big thing that helps is affirmations. Remind yourself, of course, I'll be fine. I'm always fine. Tell yourself, I manifest money. Tell yourself, everything is unfolding for my highest good, right? Everything is in divine order. And once you get that panic out, once you calm down, sometimes you might need to meditate, take some nice deep breaths. But once you get all that down and you're thinking clearly again, what you can do instead is write yourself notes, journal about it, write down, I can't wait until I'm driving this new car and I'm going to have plenty of money for it, and start seeing it as if you already have it. When you do that, not only does it raise your vibration into gratitude, but it also puts a tidal wave of energy out to the universe to get that money to you, right? So try really hard to not focus on the money so much as the end result. Focus on that everything's going to be great. It always is. And everything's unfolding for my highest good. So I know it's going to be okay. And instead of focusing on, oh my God, I need $50 today, right? Do you feel the difference of the energy? Also, you can tell yourself, I have $100. Feel the difference? It feels totally different. So even though it may seem like, well, that doesn't make money appear in my account, neither does worrying. And I can tell you that from experience because I am an A+ worrier, right? So give those a whirl. Great question, though. Lots of people struggle with it. You are not the only one. All right? Okay. And let me pull some cards here. So, Mary, hi, Mary. Good to see you. Okay. It says, what does January have in store for me? All right. Well, first up is Sandy. She wants to know, will book one be published and successful? And remember that tarot cards are not magical oracles that tell you, yes or no or whatever. But what they do is they feel the energy, right? So, Sandy, here's the energy. It is the Tower. But this is my practical tarot, and this camera is just horrible. But these are your butterfly wings. You are sitting, here's your butterfly wings. Oh, it's backwards. There we go. And you are transforming. And so when we drew with the intention of, will it finally be published and successful? I think that your answer is probably yes, but you are going to go through a giant transformation in order for that to happen. And because we have free will, you have to be willing to allow that transformation to happen, right? In order to see that book published. So be willing to make those changes, to do what's necessary to make that happen, because you are becoming a butterfly. You're in the chrysalis right now. That's why it seems stormy. That's why it seems like, will I ever get this done? Yes, you will, but you have to be willing to make that transformation, right? So embrace the change. I know none of us like change, but we want our lives to be different, but why do we have to change? See how that works? So we have to embrace it, right? Okay. All right. And oh, good. Sandy says she will. I know you will. I totally believe in you, Sandy. Okay. Mary wants to know, what does January have in store for me? All right. Morgan is going to work here. Oh, Mary, this is interesting. So I have a online manifesting community. I'll put a link in the notes. It's been in the notes for the challenge, but Mary is part of that community. And I posted the new moon. Tonight is new moon, by the way, when we're recording this live. It's new moon. I have my candle going. But this came up in the new moon reading, and it's the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups, Mary, is like make a wish. So cups is the element of water. It represents our emotions and our heart. And it goes in a cycle from ace to 10. So this 9 is almost there. That's why people call it the make a wish card, because you are so close, right? So with the intention of what does January have in store for you, start wishing, Mary. It'll have whatever it is that you put your intention into. You're almost there. So don't quit. All right. But sounds pretty magical to me, Mary. All right. Dawn, if you're still there, do you want me to pull new moon? Why I've been feeling something. Yes, Dawn, tonight is new moon in Capricorn. And Capricorns are a little bit stubborn. So really examine what is no longer serving you and decide, should I keep being stubborn or should I let that go? Right? That's the energy of the new moon here for for Capricorn. All right. Mary says, sounds great. All right. Dawn, if you want me to pull a card, just put your intention in the comments. I was going to pull a card for what energy do we need to carry into this new year. Sorry, Morgan was all twisted up. So what energy are we going to carry into this new year? She is giving it a lot of thought here. For people who can't see, a pendulum just makes a circle, but when she finds the card she wants, the swing changes to forward and back, and that's how I know. Oh, the energy we need to carry in to this new year is the Page of Swords. I love this card. So pages are youthful energy. It's your inner child. Your inner child is alive and well inside of you, and swords is the element of air, so it represents our thoughts. So what were childhood things you can't see because the camera's so horrible, but there's a dragon and there's some hot air balloons. What kind of things did you like to daydream about as a kid? Carry some of that wonder into the new year. That wonder, that childlike wonder, that curiosity, it leads us down different paths that we weren't expecting. And if you have been having a hard time planning out what your intention or your word or your dream for 2025 is, this card is for you, because it's calling you to allow that childlike wonder to come in. Research things, watch a documentary, figure out, something is going to ping with you and you're going to go, oh my gosh, this is it. The time is now. Why have I waited so long? Right? So carry that daydreamy quality into the new year, but it's with that childlike wonder, right? You'll figure it out. You'll find that goal, that dream that's been eluding you. It's right there. All right. Don says, yep, pull, please pull, and double stubborn for me. All right, Don, you got it. So Don, I guess I'm just going to pull with the intention of, what do you need to know right now? Stubborn or not? All right, Don. Ooh, Don, Wheel of Fortune. So this is major arcana. A lot of people feel like the Wheel of Fortune is like a good luck card, like fate kind of thing. For me, because we have free will, I always think of the Wheel of Fortune as choose a direction. You're always in the center of the crossroad, but any path you pick will be good. You just have to pick one. Don't stay in the center. So you can see that she's meditating here. So, Dawn, meditate a little bit about, and new moon night is a great time to do that. Just meditate on what do you want 2025 to look like, and then figure out which path you're going to walk to get there. Because right now, every path is going to be great, but you need to choose something and choose a direction so that you're not just sitting here waiting for something to happen. Okay? I hope that helps. All right. I don't see any other questions or card pulls. Let me see if I got everything that I wanted to say. Oh, good, Don. I'm glad that resonated with you. All right. Well, the last thing that I have down here is that if you get a chance, it always helps if you can put into writing what it is that you want to manifest. Lists are their own kind of magic, and we didn't really talk about lists during this 30-day challenge. So my last note is write a list of things that you would love to have in your life. Dream big. Think of the moon card. Nothing is off limits. Everything that you would want in your life that would bring you joy, that would be fulfilling, right? And then the next day in the daylight, because everything looks beautiful in the moonlight, don't make decisions off of that. But during the day, the next day after you've slept on it, go back through your list and find 2 or 3 that your heart just leaps at the thought. And then start researching, how can I make this happen? What would the small steps be, right? And if that is not your strong suit, it is my strong suit. So I would love to help you. We have the manifesting community is really affordable, and we have master classes and tarot Tuesdays and Thursday chats, and there's just a lot of great content there to help you support yourself on your quests. And also I do one-on-one coaching, which we meet once a month and on Zoom, and you get tarot readings, channeled readings, and we make a plan. We break things into small bits, and you get check-ins so that you have just a tiny bit of accountability. And finally, I have a mastermind group, and we meet weekly, so it's a little bit more intense, but it is by far the fastest manifesting I have ever seen. We manifest things big and small. It's just a really great place to be. And right now there's an open spot. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me. I have a little application you can fill out, and we'll see if it's a good fit. Okay? So I hope everybody has a happy new year. Thank you so much for going on this journey with me this month. If you fell onto the live or you see the video and you go, what challenge? It'll be part of a playlist. So you can go back through and watch whichever ones you want, rewatch. But anyway, I really appreciate all of your energy this month. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We got so many new channel subscribers this month, which was awesome. So thank you. That's what I was trying to manifest. So thank you so much. Please follow the channel. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will do my best to get you answers. And thanks for being here tonight, you guys. Happy new moon. Happy new year. And you deserve all your dreams. You are worthy. You deserve it. All right. See you guys later. Good night.